Hi there, everyone. My name is Christian Eschbach, and welcome to another one of my album reviews. I'm just going to go straight into this. Today, we are talking about Eve 6 and the album Horrorscope. Um, I don't even know how to classify this band, really, honestly. I want to call them teen music soundtrack. That's what I want to classify them as. They sound like teen movie soundtrack. Okay, that's how this whole thing sounds. There's stuff on here that reminds me of stuff from the Brat Pack era. A lot of the John Hughes movies, stuff like that. Especially the detention one there. Oh my God, whew, someone's gonna take away my I grew up in the '80s card. um, because all I can think of is I want to say like 16 candles, but it's not 16 candles. Oh, it's the what is it? The Breakfast Club? The Breakfast Club. So that's what I'm thinking of. A lot of this reminds me of the Breakfast Club. I know some of these songs were definitely used in movies. I don't remember which movies they were used in. I'm pretty sure one of the American Pie movies probably had at least one of these songs in there, stuff like that. I'm not a fan. It's a generic, boring album to me, really, it is. But I'm going to get into this because there are a couple songs that pop enough for me to kind of remember them. So the album opens up with Rescue. Rescue sets the tone for this whole entire album. If you don't like the song Rescue, chances are you're not going to like the rest of the album. That goes into Promise. Okay, so if you did not like Rescue, you're not going to like Promise, and I really can't tell the two of them apart. I really just... The first three songs on this album, because then we get to On the Roof again. At this point, now, I'm sure the lyrics will definitely appeal to some people. I don't doubt that the lyrics will appeal to some people. They don't appeal to me. They don't do much for me. I really just not digging this at all. It's not my thing up until this point. Then we get to track 4, which is Sunset Strip Bitch. Don't know how well that would go over these days. Now, I recognize this track from movies. I don't, once again, I don't remember where. It's the first song that sounds different on here. It has a little bit of a different approach, a little bit of a different vibe, a different energy to it. It's a little more, I don't want to say aggressive, but a little more, a little heavier, a little more thumpy, a little more power and energy. So it's not bad. I actually enjoy that one. And then we get to Here's to the Night. Now, Here's to the Night, oh my God, this is like the biggest John Hughes movie, teenage angsty movie song ever. And I believe this is the one I'm thinking of was in one of the American Pie movies or something like that. I might be thinking of the wrong movie, or it might have been in a bunch of movies, but I wasn't huge. I like the American Pie movies. Those were fun. Those were hilarious. A lot of the other ones, they were just kind of like, whatever. Then we go to track 6, which is Amphetamines. And I know when I listen to it, it's like, okay, that's got a little cool thing to it. But it's a basic little thing, it's just, eh. Track 7, that is Enemy. Meh. Track 8, Nocturnal. Meh. Track 9, Jetpack. Jetpack, it wasn't too bad. I remember Jetpack at least when I not listening. Like when it comes up, I'm like, oh, okay, that's Jetpack. So, it stands out enough for me to do that. Track 10 is Nightmare. Meh. Track 11 is Bang. Bang is not a great song, but I kind of remember it. It's not even a good song, but I kind of remember it. And then track 12, Girl Eyes. And I think I kind of like Girl Eyes. And I mean, I don't like it, like enjoy it. Like, there's not a single song on here that will ever go in any of my playlists. This is really, I said it early on, this is a very bland, boring, generic kind of album. Honestly, the coolest part about the album is the artwork on the front of it. Um, Very British looking band. Your basic cliche British looking band. And, people might say, well, it's a trio. You can't expect. I listen to Rush, dude. There's no excuse, okay? ZZ Top. There's no excuse. This is bland and boring, and they're really. And I never bought this album. I don't know how I got this album in my collection. I don't know. Maybe it was a Tracy. I think it might have come with Tracy. Because I think I've listened to it before. I mean, really, the artwork really is. I mean, like, even these guys reek of, I hate to say it, but bland, boring vanilla, okay? Like, that's just so boring. Um, that's the inside artwork. That's kind of cool. If you're into comic booky stuff, that's cool. I'm into that, so that's cool. Um, Not my album. Not my type of album. Not my type of music. It really isn't. I know that there are people that are going to like this album, and they're going to be like, oh, dude, you just don't like that type of music, and that's why. And you know what? Part of it is, you're right. I don't like this type of music. Because this type of music is boring and sucks. To me, this goes in there with a lot of that other post grunge pop punk kind of vibe. Not even not even Green, like, not early Green Day, but later Green Day would be my comparison there. When they did the American Idiot album, but the American Idiot album at least had some energy to it, had some passion to it. This is just dull and boring, and it's passionless. Like, they make a lot of jokes. You'll see a lot of jokes about the Brits being very dry and very bland and very boring, and that's what the hell this is. It is. It's just bland and it's boring, and it's very the year 2000. It really is, because surprisingly for the year 2000, just a very boring year for music. I don't remember there being a whole lot in 2000 I was overly stoked about. And this is just going to continue to be a reason why. Yeah, so those are my thoughts on Eve 6 Horoscope. Let me know what your thoughts are. That's what the comment section is for. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Otherwise, peace, love, take care.